Okay, for our next Christmas cupcake topper, I've got some purple here, and we're just going to roll that out. Keep moving it and keep applying even pressure as we're rolling. Okay, we don't want to make it too thin now. Oops. If it's starting to stick, you just need a little bit of corn flour. Okay. So I'm going to cut out a circle shape. Remove the excess. Just want to. Okay, we leave that there for a second. We don't want to be touching it too much. Get it out of shape. Okay, so we're going to make a gingerbread topper for this one. So I'm going to get some brown, and we're going to get one large, this is probably too much. Okay, so we're going to break off two bits, one much bigger and one smaller, so roughly like that. Okay, we're just going to warm them up a little bit. And we're going to roll into a ball. Okay, so that's a larger one. And this is our smaller one. And what we're going to do is just flatten them down slightly. We want them raised, but flat on the back. So we're just gently easing it down, and we want to keep picking it up as well because we don't want it to get stuck either. Okay, so that's the head, and the smaller piece is for the body. So like that. So we don't want to make it any larger than our topper, our base. Okay, so we're flattening down. We're keeping the head quite circular, and we're keeping the body like that. I'm going to put a little line there for his legs. Okay, and at the side there, we're going to make a little line either side for his arms. Okay, so I've made a mess of that, so I'm going to roll it up again. Trying to make good of it. No, roll it up into a ball again, leave it down, flatten it slightly, make it more of a rectangular shape out of it. Okay, for the legs we're just making one line down there like that, and then for the arms we're coming in at an angle. 1, 2. We're not cutting straight through or anything. We're just making little indentations. Okay, so 1 and 2, and the legs. Okay, so we've used the smiley face tool before. We're going to put a smiley face on him like that. Okay, and we have his body. Okay, so what do we put on our gingerbread cookies? We put some royal icing, don't we? So I've got some white icing here, which I'm going to roll out. And I'm going to use, instead of we've been using the smooth side, I'm going to use the circular side here, the scalloped edge, to cut a circle. Okay, just like that. Okay, so I have a scalloped edge there, and what I'm going to do is just put it like a cap on the top. We won't need it all now, we'll only be needing, so I'm going to cut straight down like this again. We won't be using that bit, but we want to put the scalloped edge down to the front And we can use this to cut the excess away, and we just tuck that in underneath. Okay, so there we are, just like that. And we're going to get a tiny little bits of pink. We're going to give a tiny little ball of pink there. I'm going to cut that in half. Just a tiny little ball. I'm going to cut that in half, and I'm going to try and roll them just into little ball shapes. Okay, we're going to get a tiny little bit of water. 1, 2, and 1 there, and 1 there. So we have rosy cheeks. Okay, rosy cheeks, and we will get an edible marker to just use 2 little eyes. These edible markers are great inventions. Just put 2 little eyes, and again, just a little bit of dampness down the middle of the cookie, the base. We'll put the head up there on the top, and the body to the bottom, like that. And we might get another little bit of white. Try and make tiny little balls. Much easier said than done. And we can use them then as buttons on our gingerbread. 1 up there, 1 there, and I don't want to, yeah, so just pressing down slightly there. Yeah, a little gingerbread person. Yeah, there we go.